Okay, here's a quick demo of how to approach drawing space from observation and applying perspective. I keep making this too big. I keep drawing this and I'm not reducing the scale enough. So I have to really try hard to make it smaller. Like if I want the corner that I see in front of me like that. I think what I might need to do is just establish the scale of something first. Some crown molding up there. This is the picture rail above, and then the frame of the window in the corner. So I'm imagining that somewhere here, this direction, there's a vanishing point over here. I don't necessarily have to have it in my drawing, and actually if you try to have it in your drawing, it's really not gonna work very well, because your drawing would have to be really small in order for me to put, like, the vanishing point is like somewhere down here. I'm not so interested that you can demonstrate in drawing from observation that you have a vanishing point or two vanishing points for 2-point perspective in your drawing. Mainly, I want you to be able to use perspective, your knowledge of perspective, to establish the angles. So like this angle coming down that way, for like the crown molding and the top of the wall, that's coming down at a steeper angle than the top of the picture rail. And then as I get to the window frame and the mini blind, that if you have to, you can, for the rod there for adjusting the angle of the slats. You can like erase and then redraw it right in front. And the string, like that. So the mini blind can seem pretty complicated, but as with so many things, if you break it down, make it, try to find what is simple about it and draw that first. So here's edge of the frame. Still, I keep thinking that I'm drawing this small, and I'm not drawing it as continually, like I'm not drawing it as small as I think I am, but this is all right. The window is complicated. I've got about this much space. So my vanishing point, so if I think my vanishing point is down here, then I can just approximate like the top of the windows there. I know it's just a little above my eye level. And so the angles here, as it comes down, like so, based on these angles, I can understand that my horizon line is somewhere around there. Then I can see the opening of the window there. Window frame, oh man, yeah. Windows are very complicated. There's a lot of edges in them. You know, it shouldn't be too surprising, but still, when you go to draw them, you always realize just how much is actually there. So rather than let myself get caught up in all the detail, I'm just going to sketch in larger. Like I can see there's the exterior, there's brick out there, there's the flashing, there's the window, and then here's the interior of the window, like the structure of the window set in the wall right there. Yeah. And I've got this window that needs to be replaced. Again, I'm still making it smaller than I'm actually seeing it. It's actually a much larger window than that. But hopefully this gives you some idea, like the edge of the sill goes to the vanishing point there. And anything, let's see if there's a table here. These angles are much less sharp. They're not as steep as these. So here they're going to a vanishing point way, 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 way to the right. So I'm still going to approximate that as they come down closer to the horizon here, they're going to get, eventually, like if there's an edge right on the horizon line, it would just be a horizontal. Then below, they angle up. Oops. Let's say I have a table that's not a good angle. Just be careful that you're not like making your angles too like artificially steep. Okay, so let's say like here, right here, there's windowsill. Let's say I've got windowsill there, and then this would go there, and then there's the thickness of the wood, and then the frame below, and then I would say there's a table here. Barely getting in there, but yeah. So hopefully this helps you see like angles down, the angles down, the angles up. Eye level is here. So when drawing up perspective from observation, again, you are approximating what you see and you're trying to just make it look right in terms of perspective. But also remember to look at your, it's almost like you're drawing a still life or something. You're trying to represent the image that's in front of you as best you can. And the application of linear perspective, I think, is limited in drawing from observation. Even when you're, when you're drawing like what I'm seeing here, I can see the perspective in it. But because the vanishing points need to be so far left and right that it's just kind of hard to, I can't put them in my drawing unless I have a very wide sheet of paper. And here's Joe. Hey, Joe, come here. No, there he goes. Anyway, I hope that helps.